So, John, expected on the 27th of June. It's F1, starring Brad Pitt and directed by Joseph Kosinski, who we know from obviously Top Gun Maverick. John, we did the teaser, I think maybe about a month ago. Thoroughly enjoyed what we saw. Very short teaser. Wanted more, and we're getting more now. I can't wait to see this. I know you just mentioned before we came on, John, the season's just about to kick off. So
Melbourne, Australian
Grand Prix. Why this trailer's dropped. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, Stephen, the teaser was phenomenal. The way they captured the sense of speed, what it's like to be inside the cockpit in an F1 car, getting up Eau Rouge and Spa-Francorchamps. Just the locations again, the fact that they have immersed themselves in the actual paddock at various circuits around the world during the actual F1 season. Brad Pitt and his co-star, I forget his name, have been involved in the press sort of stuff, going in and giving interviews after races. That level of immersion and authenticity will pay off when you see it in the film. And it's not fake, they're actually there.
Yeah, well, this is it. I think some of the Formula One drivers are appearing in it as well.
Yeah.
I think as themselves, obviously. But you look at that cast list: Simone, Ashley, Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon. The list goes on. It's a very strong cast as well. Yep. So I'm expecting big things. This is one of the big summer films, isn't it? I would put it there anyway. And I'm not even an F1 fan. I know you are, John, but this is the type of film.
I think F1's just trying to expand the sport now and go global. And it's really taken off in the United States in particular. But they're really trying to find new audiences with the Netflix Drive to Survive stuff. Obviously, multiple circuit races, Grand Prix over in America now. So they're doing sort of heavy work to try and tap into new audiences. And having a blockbuster movie like this with the talent you mentioned, obviously Brad Pitt leading, can only help the brand even further. So I'm hoping it succeeds. Because there's nothing like a good racing film. I love the likes of, Days of Thunder, I think it was, back in the day. There's been Ford v Ferrari, there's been a couple other ones in recent times. You get the authenticity, the sense of speed right. There's nothing like it, man. It's an exhilarating watch. So I'm hoping it's...
And the director, as we mentioned, John, on Top Gun Maverick, got that. He was able to put you in the cockpit, and have that sort of feel for, obviously the feeling that a pilot would get. Obviously you don't feel the G-force or anything like that.
That's a good thing.
You get a sense of the speed. You get a sense of how frantic it must be and how quick thinking you must be to pilot one of these jets. But that's the point, isn't it? And it will be the same for this film. It will be that sort of feel that you'll get that a driver, an F1 driver, top of their game, has to endure for hours. So it's incredible, and I got that sense in that very, very short teaser. And it was enough at the time, but I do want more. I want to see what this is about now.
Story is all important, though. You can have the authenticity, you can have the exhilaration of the speed of the car, but if you've not got a story, then the movie falls apart. So we're just hoping they've got all. Shall we press play?
Yeah,
a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Play. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Some people look at Sonny Hayes.
Okay.
They see a guy who lives in a van, a gambling junkie who missed his shot.
It's not the ones they told me, probably.
The best that never was. But I see possibility.
And if you don't love me now,
I remember that,
My Rook is a phenomenal talent, but he's young. You plus him, boom, I got a team.
When was the last time you won a race?
Sunday, Daytona.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Formula One.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then same as you.
There's this new guy. He's old. He's such a prick. He's quick, though.
If you had any constructive criticism for each other, what would it be?
Don't be such an ass dickhead. That was constructive.
Wow.
I'm taking that game.
That's really good.
Did you win something? There's 20 other drivers drivers still out on that track. Do you think any of them respect us?
They're saying Sonny Hayes isn't a has-been. He's a never was.
If the last thing I do is drive that car, I will take that life, man. 1,000 times.
I'm offering you an open seat in Formula One. The only place you could say, if you win, you are the absolute best in the world.
I like this, man, I really do.
Yeah.
It looks really impressive, man. I'm hoping it lives up to the trailer and the hype. But the story's there, Stephen. You can see the dynamic between him and his younger sort of rookie driver. Him fighting for relevancy and obviously for respect to be put in his name. You're seeing the story now?
I was going to say it, Dan. They've explained the story quite well without giving too much away. And it's what we didn't get in the teaser. And you don't expect to get all that in the teaser anyway. It's about visuals and soundscapes, etc. But you're getting all that in this as well. But you're getting that sort of backstory to these characters and the perception of the sort of outer world towards these characters as well. I think it looks really good. It looks drama driven as well, as much as obviously there's a lot of frenetic cinematography behind the wheel, and it just looks really good. And I knew it would be, obviously, with this cast. It's not just about obviously effects and great action sequences. You can see there's drama in this. You can see the tension between these characters as well in a very short clip. So, and it looks well executed, so I'm looking forward to it.
Pressure on, obviously, the Brad Pitt character. I forgot his Sonny Hayes as well, because he's coming to the pinnacle of motorsport. And you see, I think he won Daytona, he says. And then he's coming into the world of F1. It's a completely different level. Again, different kind of sport, to be fair, in terms of motorsports. Different, I don't know, car, different mechanical grip levels and stuff like that. Everything's different in F1. And having him coming in there and trying to, I don't know, prove himself as a competent race driver, even after everything he's achieved. We've seen this in real life. We've seen the likes of Fernando Alonso get over at the States and trying to win over there and then coming back to F1. We've seen that with maybe drivers coming from, what is it, India? I can't remember the actual driving formula over in the States. But we've seen drivers come and drivers go over there as well. Yeah. So it's something that's baked in real life. People try to prove themselves in this sport and failing badly. A lot of people crash and burn. A lot of people, Mazepans, and it's Stroll's still there, to be fair, but the American guy, Logan Sargent, came over and failed badly, smashing the car up numerous times, cost him a fortune, Williams. So that's something that's another level in this story. We've got this older guy coming over. His job's to hone the younger guy.
They've obviously cast Brad Pitt for a very good reason, because he looks a lot younger than he is.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know his actual age range, the character's age in this, because you've always talked about, obviously, you've always talked about it's a young man's game, it's a young man's sport, if, you know, to sort of reach that sort of level. It's a very short period, it's a window where you're either going to, you know, triumph, or you're going to burn out and fade.
We'll see that just now, don't we? I mean, Lewis is coming up for 40. Fernando Alonso's in his 40s now. Great drivers, but they're fighting against guys in their mid-20s and early 20s. And sadly, I love Lewis.
It's something like tennis, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Djokovic and Federer and Nadal, they come up against the next batch. The likes of, I'm blanking on his name just now, next wonder kid from Spain, Alcaraz. The Italian geezer, ginger guy. Forget his name as well. Not really into tennis at the moment, can you tell? But it's just the nature of sport. There's cycles and eras, and people come along. And the likes of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri and even Charles Leclerc at Ferrari, they're younger guys who've still got all that drive. I hope Lewis proves me wrong and wins a championship, but it's a young man's game. And look, they've captured it really well. It's authentic, it looks brilliant. I'm hoping the story lives up and it's a successful film. As a fan of F1, not ever seen an F1 movie before that I'm aware of. This could be a sort of an epic viewing experience. But what's your thoughts on the F1 official trailer? Thoughts on the story that they seem to be presenting? Thoughts on the casting, on the visceral feel of the speed, on our reaction? Anything you want to share, put it down below in the comment section. Just don't mention Braun as if I'm some sort of fucking gimp that doesn't know about F1. I mean, I know about Ross Brawn, I know about Braun F1 coming out of nowhere. But they started the season coming out of nowhere. They didn't come from being back runners in the middle of a season and then winning a championship. Ross Brawn's one of the greatest F1 minds to exist alongside fucking, Lord knows, your man that's left Red Bull, whose name I fucking want to forget, Adrian Newey. I know about Braun F1. Don't be putting that in the comments, mate. I'm an F1 man. Behave yourself. But anything else you want to share, put it down below in the comments. Fucking Jensen Button one. Jeez, come on. Behave yourself. Anything else, put it down below in the comment section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get notifications straight to your eyes. And all that's left to be said is until the next time, thanks for watching us. And bye-bye.